Hello, it is I. Today, funnily enough, I thought it was yesterday again. I forgot that for me, Zenless updates on Thursday. I was intending to stream yesterday, but last second I was like, oh, hang on, the update's not even out yet. I ended up loading up some Tales of Graces, and I was going to try and play some of that co-op with a couple of friends, but that also kind of went poo-poo. But oh well, I'll have to sort out that later, because apparently there's no Steam Remote Play for it, which is silly. Meaning we got to try and use Parsec, and Parsec was giving us some issues with our controllers not being detected, even though each of us has like a different controller, which might unfortunately be playing a part in it being a bit jank. So one of you has a PlayStation controller, one of you has an Xbox controller, one of you has a Switch controller. Hold on, let me contact help and support desk. They say you're bugged. Well, no, I didn't actually do that, of course, but for the sake of the joke, excuse me. Well, I haven't actually tested my model with Zenless, but it seems to be running very good so far. I will say that and then watch as it just will explode when we get into combat. Alrighty. So, obviously, we've seen who is in this patch on the banners. Do I dare say? Let's go have a look. Oh look, it's feet. Oh, we also got Trigger. Very nice. Oh, I did want to get her W engine when it came around again, which now would be the time, but resources, no. Not enough. Let's see, flip, yeah, but maybe I'll just hold on. I gotta hold on. I know what's coming next patch. I've seen the drip marketing, flipping a share support apparently, and what's the other one? Flipping ice hammer chick, which I was like, oh, it's the hammer from Mozart. Even like behaves somewhat the same. Charge it up and swing sort of thing. I was like, oh, it looks really fun. Also share though. Another ice character, which would be good. Because I think I've got two ice TPS, I guess. Alan and Miyabi. Oops, I'm going wrong. But yes, per usual, we'll probably just stick to doing story stuff for stream, and then any fiddly bits I'll just do off stream, because I like to just wander around. Fill in the side quests and other kind of chores, like this one. Oh, I'm like so behind on it. It was like a couple of weeks where I didn't really do anything other than log in, just send everyone out again, and then rinse and repeat. So those last excuse me, those last couple of weeks were really busy, and then this week was not too bad. I was like, oh, thank goodness. So even after Zenless today. Oh, it's still gone. No, wait, no, Silksong comes out tomorrow. And I know everybody's going to stream, you know, like, you know, who wouldn't? That's right. We play for the enjoyment, and also for our own amusement. Up to watch later and be like, ah, look at that silly fool. He did that when he could have done this. we're our own critique. I feel like one of the views is my own view on the video. Oh yeah, anyway. Stuff and things. Good. We are done with that. Look at that. Marvelous. Now that those are all done, let's go to the story. Excuse me. I don't know if I'll pull on this banner, or this patch even. I was kind of interested in Orpheus, and Seed was pretty interesting at first, until, you know, it was like, found out it was a girl riding a scooter controlling the robot, which I was like, I knew it was Firefly all over again. But I don't know. I'm still a bit on the fence there. It's like, I kind of want to pull for her, but I kind of, yeah, I don't know. Oh, actually, why don't we just, where is it? Yeah, here we go. We can test them, test drive. Oh, okay. They've got that intro little animation for both. Yay! Hooray! That's nice. If you've already done, they're just like, here you go. Unless it's like a S rank. Well, we'll get triggers out of the way because we already know how trigger works. But I'm hoping that was it the share support for the when that comes out in the next patch will be fairly, well, I wouldn't say universal, but fairly powerful. Maybe replace Asta on the team, put someone else there, especially for Penyon Hu even maybe swap out him and put her the new share support, and then still have Astra.
Ether vision activate.
Odd was like, why won't you let me swap? I guess it won't let me until I do the tutorial.
You're in my sight.
Okay. Blah 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 blah. Just tell me what to do so I can get the tutorial.
The melody of combat.
All frequently doesn't consume perch.
I'll pierce right through.
Use skills to float. What skills?
Adjusting for wind.
Big damage.
My bullets are one with the wind.
And it's great how like Nicole's still very strong. Just with that defense rate.
Fire support ready.
Not only because of that, she's pretty good at like consulting if you have enough energy. I should like have a look at her build again because I don't think I maxed.
Show no mercy.
I think
Ether vision
I
activate.
just got like energy on it. Energy reading. Which is really kind of what you need, just so you can keep spamming the defense
The
rate.
target's weary.
I have to double check if I maxed out her passive, but I feel like I haven't. The beats. Alright, here's the one now we've got to read. Everybody ready? This will be on the test. Alright, she's an attack type. Oh no, I need to... Excuse me. Highest initial attack is considered Seed's Vanguard. When you see using an EX special attack, it applies direct strike status with the Vanguard. What the... what? The attack type teammate. Oh. Hold on. But isn't she also an attack character? Interesting. So you run double attacks. To say it's specifically attack type here, right? So you would assume that means it has to be attack. You can't just run like an anomaly with like high attack, like say Miyabi. Anyway, when Seed using an EX special attack, it applies direct strike status to the Vanguard. When the Vanguard using an EX special attack, it applies onslaught status to Seed. When direct strike and onslaught are simultaneously active, both Seed and the Vanguard gain Besiege. Bejeweled. Oh, look at us. Just drive around out our little mosquito. Immediately look down. Defeat. Then attack type allied. Okay, I can see the status effect up at the top left is now on Nico. Seed recovers steel charge when hitting enemies, and when she or the Vanguard gets used energy. Additional steel charges recover based on energy discern with sufficient steel charge, and after Seed uses Falling Petals Slaughter, press basic attack to unleash Falling Petals damage. Deadly massive damage. Ah yes, engage. Engage to build up, lovely. Enough steel charge.
Maximum firepower!
Everything's on fire!
Cool beans. I do like the mix.
It's the same old again.
It's gonna take a while to figure out.
Leave it to Seed. It'll be A-okay. This is your lucky day!
Homing barrage! Fire!
No problem. Fire.
Ah yes, I found cake. I've seen it. I've seen cake.
Give him a full salvo, Seed Senior.
Oh. Aye, aye, aye. Well, she's is pretty cool. But it does seem like you're going to be juggling that gauge a little bit. You wonder if oh, excuse me. She kind of feels like a maybe a sub DBS sort of thing, where you just like throw EX special, swap to whoever's your main attack damage, give the that buff to them, and then whenever her gauge is full, just swap to her, do the big damage, and swap back. Possibly. I don't know. I've only I've literally just played it once and read the skill. It's like, this is how it works. Oh yes, this is all reset. And I'm going the wrong direction again. I always get distracted by these exclamation points. It's just like, I want to get rid of them, but at the same time, can't get rid of some of them. Unless I go travel somewhere else, I'm just like, we just have to stare at all the red exclamation points and suffer. Alright, finally. Give us a story. It's been like 15 minutes. Excuse me. Oh, am I? Oh, like, way slightly off the dialogue box? Kind of. Let's hope it just doesn't go that far. Anyway, as per usual, I'm probably not going to read this because reading hard. But I'll at least, what's it? The screen when it pops up, the black screen, white text. I'll read that. Oh, here we go. As I say, simulated signals from city administration surged through the encrypted line. After a few seconds of whispering white noise, a familiar image and voice emerged from the audio-visual device.
Hey kids, I trust you've been well.
Oh, it's the mayor of Townsville.
The miasma shrouding Lemnian Hollow still hasn't cleared, and since Waifei Peninsula is also a major production area for porcelain ore,
Nick.
I imagine the air quality there isn't so great.
The city's air isn't great, but the real concern is the miasma still spreading through Waifei Peninsula. Do you have any plans to handle it, Mr. Mayor?
A close attendant friend of mine once told me that, as a senior, it's more friendly to start with some pleasantries before diving into the main topic. But enough small talk. I'm calling about the continued threat of the miasma and the danger still posed by the Exaltists. Miasma is a natural byproduct within the Hollows, a unique form of ether that causes more severe corruption effects than ordinary ether, producing even more powerful ethereals and sacrifices. That's nothing new to you two, Phaethon, but the miasma raging within Lemnian Hollow has far exceeded what natural seepage could produce.
It's because of the Exaltists. They've been using miasma to research and create sacrifices, which has caused miasma to spread rampantly within the Hollow.
That's right. From thwarting the Exaltists' plan to seize control of Waifei Peninsula to dismantling Porcelumex, everything you've done has surely dealt a major blow to the Exaltists' influence in the region.
But the Exaltists' actions are still harming the people of Waifei Peninsula, and the miasma in Lemnian Hollow shows no sign of letting up.
Which brings me to the reason I'm troubling you both this time. The opportunity to root out that evil once and for all has finally arrived. Porcelumex's co-chief executive officer Ferox secretly allied with the Exaltists to carry out unlawful hollow experiments, seriously endangering the safety and interests of Waifei.
Another reminder, the Silk Song is tomorrow.
I'll spare you all the official jargon, but in short, Porcelumex's influence and control over Waifei Peninsula have been significantly restricted. But investigations and operations by the city government in Waifei Peninsula are still being hindered because another major player has rolled in. A defense force unit, led by Major General Lorenz, has been deployed to Waifei Peninsula over the past few days, imposing temporary military control to investigate Porcelumex and contain the Exaltist threat.
The defense force wasn't involved with the issues in Waifei Peninsula before, so why'd they show up now?
Waifei Peninsula is a key porcelain production area, after all, and has always been a highly contested prize amongst the city's various official powers. Besides protecting the city, everyone is eager to claim a bigger share of the wealth and influence it provides. Major General Lorenz is no easygoing man. Ruthless would be the mildest way to describe him when it comes to achieving his goals. According to my sources, he has a close personal relationship with Porcelumex's other co-chief executive officer, Lucro, and the two often work together.
Sorry, I was trying to like make my eyebrows do the angry eyebrows, like why is this there? But like, just can make them go up and make them go down a little bit. It's like trying to angle.
With Ferox's downfall, Lucro secured Lorenz's support by offering him a share of Waifei Peninsula's interests. Having the backing of a Defense Force Major General would greatly benefit his dealings within TOPS.
Sounds like a power struggle between TOPS and the Defense Force. But where exactly is this opportunity to take out the Exaltist remnants?
According to the action plan the Defense Force submitted to the city, eradicate the Exaltists sits at the top of their agenda. That's also their most legitimate reason for deploying to Waifei Peninsula. Of course, I don't believe Lorenz is only there to dutifully protect the city, but with Porcelumex and the Defense Force already muddying the waters, a heavy-handed move by the municipal government could turn the conflict into a a turf war over interests. I won't pretend I'm above it all, but I do believe that protecting the citizens' safety is more important than short-term gains. That's why neither the city government nor Yunque's summit can act directly this time. But for you, Faithin...
Yes, Faithin. A legend among proxies. An outlaw of the underground. The last disciple of a secret research institute. Mayor Mayflower's wondrous right hand. The one who saved the Void Hunter
We
from the
have
brink
many
of collapse.
titles.
It's my time to shine again, right?
To be honest, I won't need all those people helping me. But you're right. It's time for the protagonist to take the stage. I spotted the name Oval Squad on the Defense Force's unit roster. I've heard of their past exploits, and some of their members have had both professional and personal dealings with you. I believe they could be a trustworthy source of support. Their commanding officer this time is Miss Isolda, who worked with you during the investigation into the Exaltists and Porcelumex.
Is old.
I assume you're already well acquainted with her.
So we'll be taking part in the operation against
Excuse
the
me.
Exaltists as proxies
Shivers.
working with the Defense Force?
Exactly. But the title proxy won't fly in the Defense Force's operational report. You'll be introduced as Special Holotech Advisors and the Mayor's Special Envoy for Military Operations during your visit with the Defense Force. Sorry, official organizations do love to make up long and difficult-to-remember titles, but sometimes those titles can come in handy. Though I have to say, the ones you came up with a moment ago did sound a lot cooler.
Right.
By the way, we came across a
They're
few
just
scattered
cool.
clues about our teacher in the last mission, but
They're
we
real.
still didn't make any real headway.
There's still no solid intel on Miss Carol Arna.
I kind of like
Within the limits permitted by the Defense Force, you're still free to pursue her whereabouts as you see fit.
using what? Just a holo investigator? Or what do you call it? A advisor or something. Whenever we go jump into Holo Zero, at least.
I've already informed the Defense Force and Miss Isolda in advance. The specific
keep
plans
our
and arrangements will be up to you two to discuss with Isolda and Oval Squad.
Well,
Well, I have official duties to attend to, and you both have an important mission
from certain
ahead,
parties at
so
least.
let's keep it brief. Once again, I wish you the best of luck.
Luck. I need more luck. Give me. Luck and energy. Good lord. Taz, just Tad. All the time. Oh, speaking of tired, I probably won't be streaming too long today. Probably like an hour or so. Hopefully we can get through a decent chunk of story. And because I will have a real busy day tomorrow. But I should hopefully be streaming some Hollow Knight Silk Song after dinner. I think that would be around that time. Be home and whatnot. Ah, you carefully calibrate the HDD and I clicked too soon. Whoops. But yeah, maybe we'll be able to stream a bit more for Silk Song especially. Because, oh man, I know many people have been like really looking forward to it, but I too am very excited to be able to play that, especially because they said themselves that they're going to keep the price at like $20. So that's phenomenal for us over here, because that means it'll be like around 40-ish, maybe a bit less than that. So we like get pretty scammed on just about everything over here at the moment. Groceries, flipping video games. Ugh. I don't know if I mentioned it on stream before, but they pretty much when COVID hit, prices for everything just like went through the roof. And then supposedly it was going to come back down after COVID was over, sort of thing. It never did. And government was also supporting a bunch of businesses, which met certain criteria so that they didn't go under. And unfortunately, some bigger places took advantage of that. They really shouldn't have. So, yeah. Just poor, I wouldn't say management happening. It's just capitalists. Strikes again. Money, 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 money.
The Hollow hit City Center out of nowhere. Without support from the Obsidian Division, they won't hold for long.
Like, I mean, even just like housing is still like pretty ridiculously expensive. It's come down a little bit. It's like really been the only thing that's come down a little bit, the housing market.
I knew you couldn't count on Helios's warning systems.
But there were literally like places going with like no space on the section, just like a small, maybe 2-bedroom or 3-bedroom house for like just under $1 million or something. And it's just like, wow, you can, I don't know, live in it yourself with your dog, maybe. That's about like the size it was. It's just like, wow, that's ridiculous how expensive it is.
We've seen worse, haven't we?
Ugh.
The track we're guarding this time is a key route for evacuating civilians and transporting aid. This is our last line of defense. The civilians are right behind us. We must...
Magus! You're late today?
You never miss Captain's pep talk.
Let me guess. You were off doing last-minute gear checks for us.
Is that little dating gun she showed in the previous patch?
They've got a point.
That's funny. So she obviously, like, you know, had one in her, well, previously.
Tardiness is unacceptable, soldier.
And right now, we're at Magus's viewpoint, who is, of course, the tail gun of Ophelia? Goodness, forgot her name.
Obsidian Division. Agamemnon Squad assembled.
Obsidian Division, Agamemnon Squad, requesting backup. Obsidian Division, Agamemnon Squad,
Agamemnon. That is almost a tongue twister sort of name. You wouldn't really want to say in the middle of intense combat. Agamemnon, Agatha, well, maybe it's not that bad if you get used to it.
Orpheus.
Orpheus.
Fall back. No. No. We have to kill it. Whatever it takes.
That's a big visitor.
Get back.
It's Yijuan's sister.
I'm from Yunkoi Summit.
The one.
We'll hold the line from here. You can fall back now, comrades.
Everyone. We can still save them. And the civilians, they're right behind us. We can't back down. We cannot fall back. So, is this the end?
Ooh, we're looking a bit necrotic.
Revenge. Against what? The Hollow? Against everything.
What happened to Isolde's voice there?
I've already lost everything.
Captain Magus? Nagus, were you dreaming again?
Intelligent constructs don't dream. It was just leftover cache fragments tucked away deep in my memory module.
Intelligent construct, eh? I wonder, Could she be the intelligent construct that was trapped in the HIA virtual thingamajigger last time? Could be, or because I know, Asher Yao was involved in that by using, was it the little Bamboo Snap, Cam Snap, whatever the flip their Bamboo's name is.
So, were you dreaming about the past again?
It's a good thing you gave up your studies at the Meta School to enlist, Orphe.
What can I say? My brain can be a bit slow at times. Anyway, Magus, you talk in your sleep all the time.
But Orphe was the character I was originally planning to pull for until I saw the drip marketing or something.
Use my proper title while on duty, and stop eavesdropping on me.
Though it would be good to have another fire attack, because I've only really got Soldier 11. And then I use Bernie's as like just an anomaly. It's just more of an anomaly support.
Yes, Captain Magus! I swear, I'll never listen to you sleep talking again.
While lighter is fire, he doesn't really deal a lot of damage.
But
does decent,
given how you're always right behind
decent
me,
stunner.
It's kind of hard not to overhear.
But definitely more damage amp for ice and fire.
It's not sleep talking. It's echoes of residual signals from the vocal module during self-diagnostic mode.
Yes, Captain Magus. I swear I'll never eavesdrop on your, whatever that was during self-diagnostic mode again.
Still, it's strange. I actually overslept today.
She has a good luck.
My self-diagnostic ran longer than expected. It feels like some kind of bad omen.
Are intelligent constructs superstitious too?
Well, I am just like you. An idiot who dropped out of school to join the military. Superstition is the only knowledge I've got that I can actually rely on. Enough breakfast chit-chat. Time to get ready for this morning's operational briefing, Orphe.
Yes, Captain Magus.
Oh, trigger. Ooh, we actually get to run around as Orphe, maybe? Oh, there's a crew in the background. And this is Isolde. Oh, man, need a drink. Soldier 11, you need a buff. Maybe next time, eh? Since Alan got a buff. Oh, I don't know. I feel like Alan's one was kind of desperately needed. Because the gameplay was a little bit janky. And I guess that's what happens as well when you're like the first limited banner character. Like poor Seely in Honkai Star. I feel like Seely, she was pretty strong. Even now she does okay. You can get here on like the standard, well, not standard banner, but they if you lose 50-50. Salute. The members of Obo Squad are gathered around the command table.
Good morning, everyone. Today's briefing is to discuss the tactical details for the raid on the Exaltis stronghold. Thanks to previous infiltration ops and documents from Porcelumex, we've gathered intel on several key Exaltis communication hubs within the Hollow. However, we still need more detailed intel on the exact location of their headquarters and the distribution of their personnel. Therefore, before the main force advances into the Hollow to launch a full sweep, we will deploy several elite squads to their comms outposts within the Hollow for recon. The first shot of this battle will be fired by Obel. The results you achieve will be critical to the success of the operations that follow.
Leave it to me, Isolde.
Captain Magus, remember to use proper ranks during operations?
Yes, ma'am. After all these years, it's not like you don't know my bad habits.
Magus? Captain, you were the one lecturing me about that just this morning.
After all this time, we finally get to fight side by side again, Isolde. Colonel.
Ma'am, I heard for this operation, a special envoy from the city government will be assisting Obel Squad.
Yeah, Trigger was just telling me we've got a super capable and trustworthy friend coming to work with us.
Trigger is right. There will indeed be a guest from the city government joining us as a technical advisor to assist Obel Squad in the operation. Per the agreed arrangements, our guest will meet you all inside the Hollow. The Exaltists have long plagued Wi-Fi Peninsula. Obsidian Division's mission is simple. Eliminate the source of this chaos once and for all. Their repeated failures have cost them dearly. Our task now is to eliminate the remaining stragglers and strike directly at their headquarters. We have obtained intel on multiple enemy strongholds. You will be deployed as scouts. Your objective is to investigate and pinpoint the enemy's main base. Split Squad will handle the frontal assault. You will also rendezvous with the technical advisor dispatched by the mayor and assist them in securing the key data. Aegis Squad, you will strike the enemy from the air, providing firepower and intel support for all units on the ground. Operation codename Blitz and Aegis. Obel Squad, gear up and get ready!
Aegis, isn't it? Or Aegis? I don't know. I've heard us see it the other way so many times. Ooh. Oh goody, we do get a character tutorial. In all the Megasol field, they can unleash different aftershock attacks based on their energy and recover bottled heat. Another gauge. Oh boy. With sufficient bottled heat, hold the special button to unleash Geek special attack Heat Charge, granting the whole squad zeroed in effect, which boosts their abilities.
Let's squad in position.
Aegis Squad, report your position. Do you copy?
Ooh, beam. Oh, cool. Yeah, that's quicksilverable as well. That's nice.
We're en route with the chopper. ETA 20 minutes. Landing at Blitz Squad 3 o'clock.
Primary objective, rendezvous with the mayor's envoy.
Must be someone pretty important.
Yeah, that's kind of why I wanted to get Orphe. Pretty good off-field and on-field.
But also a very nice person. What sort of person are they exactly?
Plus, it just looks really cool just have this tail swishing around. Whoa. I like how she just gives the knife to her gun tail.
By the way, why are we meeting in
AKA Captain Magus, which is also hilarious.
It's all about action.
Captain stuck being dragged around by Ulf.
Combat scenarios rather than listening to someone introduce them. At least, that's what
It's
Colonel
pretty cool.
Isolde said.
Unique Vade animation.
You're making me sound like I'm some unreasonable, clueless kid or something.
Really? I just hope the captain doesn't end up chewing
That
out
would
the envoy
make
later.
it to see me like slap left or right like that. Ugh.
We've successfully rendezvoused with the target. Now, let me take a look at Colonel Isolde's intel report. Captain Magus, this is the Special Hollow Technology Consultant, the Mayor's Special Envoy for Military Operations, as well as the...
Wait, didn't Isolde say there was only one target? How many people are we talking about here?
You can call me Lord Phaethon. Okay, I'm kidding. I thought that might lighten the mood a little. Just call me Proxy.
So this is the amazing Miss Phaethon that Trigger and Soldier 11 were talking about. Turns out you're actually pretty down to earth.
I know who you are. You must be the infamous Phaethon they mentioned, right?
Trigger was definitely talking about the renowned Miss Phaethon.
Usually, only heroic characters are described as renowned. For villains, it would be...
If the other side is a villain, then working with them means we're on the side of villains too.
To be honest, I'm still a little uneasy about having a proxy join up with Obel Squad. I'm an old-timer who plays by the rules. No dramatic backstory, no need for wild adventures like the younger ones. So I've rarely had dealings with anyone outside the military. Especially someone from, well, the underworld, like you.
Well, I could see that being quite difficult as you're literally attached to someone else.
A hero working from the dark side, protecting the city in secret. I have to admit, that sounds pretty cool.
Sure, I've heard stories of your accomplishments, but don't mistake that for me seeing you as a hero. Everyone walking the city has their
She's
own
got a little bow
purpose,
tie.
especially someone with a complicated background like you.
Not a bow tie, a business tie.
Interfere with Obel's mission or violate the Defense Force's principles. Otherwise...
If what you call your principles are genuinely just, and your aim is to protect others, then I'd say we're on the same side.
I hope so.
Whether I'm a villain or a hero, let's keep our focus on the mission. After all, we're still deep inside the Hollow, surrounded by Exaltists.
Regardless of your position, if you get things done, that's not bad in my book.
Next, I'll briefly outline the mission objectives and explain the role that Phaethon will play in this operation. As an expert Hollow guide, or a proxy, Phaethon will use the current map intel and Hollow data to chart the most efficient route for us, Obel Squad. At the same time, we'll provide cover for Phaethon as the proxy collects Hollow data and monitors the changes and activity of the miasma.
We've got plenty of trained scouts in the military. Can a proxy with no combat experience really handle such an operation?
Captain Magus, according to the intel report and squad member accounts, the proxy has combat experience working alongside Trigger and Soldier 11.
Well, if you go running around while they fight.
More perceptive than any scout.
Combat experience.
That's how Soldier 11 described the proxy. I don't think we've ever seen anyone who's earned the approval of both Trigger and Soldier 11 outside of our own squad members.
If no other squad members or Isolde have any objections. That wraps up the mission briefing. Don't fall behind, Proxy.
Off we go. Tail and toe. Oh
There are
no.
more enemies than we expected.
Enemy Exaltus, what will I do?
Agent Squad, report your status! Agent Squad, come in!
Oh no. Oh no, response. The enemy reinforcements just keep coming.
What is this? Where'd you come from? Is that my bag, my portable bag move?
Agent Squad, do you copy?
It's a big ball.
Yeah, Captain and I go.
Maximum firepower!
Enemy reinforcements spotted to the northwest.
Oh wow, even her alters like quick swap.
Speed and the others should be okay.
Wow. Quick swappable by mechanics terms. You can usually just quick swap out of ultimates anyway. If it's really lengthy. Usually. Not all of them.
Ether activity is rising around us.
Yes, big frog.
We're circling right above the enemy, Captain.
Let's see.
Searching for the mission target.
Now we're swapping. Ooh. After a basic attack, 4th hit, dodge counter, quick assist, or assist follow-up, hold, or press punch to activate. Ah, this is what I didn't get in the tutorial, I believe. Because I was like, I'm holding the button, but it's not doing it. So it has to be 4th basic, which he does the punch, normally. Dodge counter, quick assist, or assist follow-up also work. Very good. After 1 minute, we'll have CD's falling Peter's downfall dealing message with sufficient steel charge. Okay.
Aegis Squad has reached the LZ. Rip Squad, do you copy?
Oh yeah, that's right. Hold the button because fire, fire, fire!
Is Sea's comm system still working?
No, the speaker's all buzzy with static.
Let's clear the nearby enemies first. Then regroup with the captain ASAP.
The area's all clear now! All those annoying pests? Good riddance.
Come in, Blitz Squad. Do you copy?
Oh my. Get us some cake.
Seems that annoying signal interference is still floating around in the air.
Agent Squad, come in.
Agents reporting in! We can be loud and clear, Captain!
We just shut down the enemy's jamming system.
Aegis Squad, are there any ether transmission terminals inside the control room?
Roger! New objective.
Yeah, just like playing Siege to try out little moves. Very, very nice. It would make sense. They have cake 1 and cake 2.
Remote support. In position.
They're bakery code names.
The ether transmission system has been shut down.
Great! That cuts off the supply of miasma.
Next, we eliminate the remaining enemies and head to... Blitz Squad has finished clearing out the remaining enemies.
Look at this little tank, a mini tank.
Roger. Aegis Squad
Tank
has
sphere,
secured a data copy.
Those things look like coffins. They're kind of creepy.
What's a coffin? It's a thing where people are laid to rest.
The Obscura containers.
Huh?
Why is it launched in the middle of the ground? Big, or somewhat biggish conspiracy surrounding that from the last patch. Well, it was kind of one of the main points with Alice and Yuza.
The unknown device. Now analyzing. Network communication structure detected.
These devices are interconnected, probably forming part of a larger equipment array. By cracking part of the data, we can locate the
Oh,
other
there we go. I was
devices.
like, how do I spin again?
Looks like Proxy's quite the skilled hacker.
You're amazing, Proxy.
You're not secretly hacking into my brain while I'm asleep, are you?
Hey, come on. I'm a professional. I have standards.
I forgot to jump on that one.
Communication structure analysis. 50% complete.
Curious beat. Like a investigation background music.
Those are ether reactors made by Porcelumix. Not gonna lie, they look pretty ominous.
Porcelumix? That's the company working with the Exaltists, right?
Not everyone in the company is bad. Hopefully.
This is the only route Blitz Squad can take.
Thor.
The mission went without a hitch. Great work, everyone.
And thanks to the envoy for all her hard work, too. You were also amazing in battle. I was just doing my duty.
Rocket-powered scooter. And that animation when she like starts and then stops. Flip.
Huh?
Seed, you've met them before.
Oh, it's you, Proxy.
You're Seed, right? It's been a while. We met briefly during the Porcelumix investigation.
I remember. Oh, Seed Sr. says he remembers too. Shh, he's asleep right now, so he can't talk to you himself. But according to Seed Sr., you're someone who can be trusted. Someone worth trusting. Well, to be honest, it was Trigger and Soldier 11 who told Seed Sr. first. And then Seed Sr. told me.
Seed Sr.? Is that the name of your mech?
He's not a mech. Seed Sr. is an intelligent construct, totally different from exoskeleton-based vehicles like mechs. You carry the same scent as me, Proxy. You must be quite knowledgeable in this field. Did you attend classes properly back in school, Proxy?
Strictly speaking, I never really went to a typical school.
Sounds like a lie.
You two have quite a unique way of talking.
The Defense Force, or rather, Obel Squad's comms channel, always seems to be tuned to a pretty unusual frequency.
Birds of a feather flock together, as they say.
The Proxy wasn't complimenting us, Soldier 11. You dummy.
Being able to tune into both Seeds and Soldier 11's wavelength at the same time. I have to say, you really are something special.
Wavelength? Are Seed and Soldier 11 intelligent constructs too?
Still, winning over these girls might be easy. But as their commanding officer, I have to assess you with the utmost caution. All right, everyone, that's enough chit-chat. Let's not forget, we're still in the middle of a battlefield here. Although we've tracked down the Exaltists' communication outpost, it seems all that's left are supplies they didn't have time to evacuate with. We came up empty on both the location of the Exaltists' main base and the research data you were looking for, Proxy.
The most efficient way to move such a large amount of supplies in a short time would be through spatial fissures. The Exaltists have been operating in Lemnian Hollow for a long time. They must have access to fissure coordinates that the Defense Force doesn't know about. But no one knows the labyrinths of hollows better than Phaethon.
Phaethon's skills are like magic. Sounds way more impressive than a carrot.
Sounds pretty mysterious. Anyway, you're confident you can catch up with them, right?
I got this. inside those devices?
Yuck.
Those are all sacrifices?
Seed, confirm the number of enemies.
Locking onto hostile targets. There's 8 in total. 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1. 0. Now we're all clear. Oval Squad. All enemies eliminated.
Very interesting. Because from what we know, right, that chameleon paint or whatever that was also in the last patch is very experimental and isn't in a complete state. So how is Seed Senior able to flip it on and off like magic? Well, actually, didn't Grace, when she was programming the drones for the shooting minigame, also do that? So, maybe Seed already could do that, and it's like technology that they're trying to replicate, perhaps. Or maybe Grace did complete it enough for Seed Senior at least. I don't know. Because maybe Seed couldn't go invisible beforehand. Obviously, because, you know, he's asleep if you watch the trailer. Anyway, amid the thunderous stops of heavy machinery and shrill hysterical screams, Seed brings in the Exaltus captives.
The rambling old man is a little Seed's trophy.
The final sacrifice is about to begin. How can swirling dust compete with a blazing fire?
Do all the Exaltists talk like this?
Yes.
It's really hard to understand.
Seed, make him shut up.
Foolish unbelievers!
Hey, Seed Senior. You've got to be careful with how you treat prisoners.
They've done more than enough harm. Being gentle isn't exactly a priority.
What sets these Exaltists apart from typical villains is their fanatical devotion to the Creator. That often drives them to act unpredictably. Even if they act in the shadows without rhyme or reason, the miasma remains essential to them. If we follow that trail, it could very well be the weakness that brings them down.
These so-called fanatics are nothing more than villains who treat ether as a deadly poison corrupting New Eridu, aiding and abetting its destruction. Let's see if they stay so devoted when confronted with 50 caliber high explosive rounds and military-grade high-energy lasers!
Death, probably.
Calm down, Captain Magus. As vile as the Exaltists are, not every member is guilty. Many innocent civilians were deceived into joining. In other words, not every Exaltist member deserves to be met with 50 caliber high explosive rounds and military-grade high-energy lasers.
We've hardly caught anyone yet, and you're already defending them? I know how to throw around grand quotes, too. Like no snowflake in an avalanche ever feels responsible. You're awfully sympathetic toward these scumbags.
That's a good one.
Perhaps because you're one of them.
Enough! Captain Magus, I'm pretty sure your remarks have already exceeded the boundaries set by Commander Isolde's temporary protocol for addressing Phaethon, specifically the section designated for Magus.
They had to specifically make a protocol for that.
Huh? How come no one told me about it?
Don't speak harshly to your squad mates, and don't say anything that kills morale. That's what you taught us, Captain Magus.
I'm not sure if her eyes are like white because she's in surprise, or if it's like white from the light, because I know like she's got some sort of light sheen on it.
I don't consider them a comrade, at least not yet.
Whether we're allies who can rely on each other, or simply partners with our own suspicions, let's stick to our duties, Captain Magus.
Wouldn't have it any other way, Phaethon.
there's a critical piece of intel that needs our immediate attention. What just emerged from the Obscura is a bioweapon created by the Exaltists, known as a sacrifice. These Obscura, and the factories that produce them, are scattered throughout Lemnian Hollow.
No, not just Lemnian Hollow. According to the data from Porcelumex and the intel Commander Isolde has gathered, there are a large number of Obscura placed throughout Wi-Fi Peninsula. Over 300 of them.
Over 300? Not even the entire Obsidian Division could deal with that many monsters.
The entire Obsidian Division would just end up as monster food.
We have to get this information to Command immediately. The Exaltists' actions may be far more dangerous than we had anticipated.
No, that's not right. Although I did come across Obscura shards tainted with sacrifice energy, there's still no solid evidence to confirm that the sacrifices and Obscura are directly connected. The Obscura devices I saw in Phylum Heights didn't all carry traces of sacrifice energy either.
Wow.
More importantly, creating a creature as powerful as the sacrifices would require an unimaginable amount of ether. There's no way the Exaltists have access to such an immense supply of ether and miasma.
Kind of lost where Belle was talking about in her sentence there. Goodness.
Or they would have
Like that first
destroyed
sentence
you,
was written a
Eridu,
bit
long
differently than what she
ago.
said.
Phew. Good thing the bad guys we're dealing with this time aren't that powerful. Yet.
Hey, did you two completely forget that courage is a soldier's greatest virtue?
Captain, didn't you say that kind of talk is just something generals say to sound impressive?
The proxy has a point, but there's definitely something suspicious about the Obscura and Wi-Fi Peninsula. We need to organize thorough inspections and patrols as soon as possible. Obsidian Division has already mobilized outside Lemnian Hollow. Those Exaltist rats will soon meet their end.
A fanatic's last stand is often the most ferocious. Everyone, stay sharp and proceed with caution.
After spending over a decade in the military, I understand that all too well.
What Captain Magus meant to say was, thanks for the heads up, Proxy.
That's not what I meant!
In the depths of the Lemnian Hollow, where even the proxy's eyes couldn't pierce the darkness. Oh, is that villain Sarah? Whoa, you okay there, Sarah? Are you so evil that you're jittering in and out of existence there? I guess I could read this one just because it's. We got to read Sarah's dialogue because she's evil. The military's operation has started. You ought to provide cover for the Overseer's ritual. Every action leads us closer to meeting our Lord, to refinement.
Everything for the Creator, Lady Sarah. But the defense force has overwhelming numbers, and we've taken heavy losses lately. What with what little strength we have left.
We don't need to achieve victory. Our mission is to buy time for refinement. Sacrifices are inevitable. Sacrifices are our tools. Sacrifices are delivered in our obscure coffin boxes. Fortunately, the Defense Force isn't exactly driven by the noble duty they claim to uphold. As long as the Overseer completes the ritual, then we've already won. May the Creator refine you.
May the Creator refine me. Oh, I love refinement. Especially when I get my plus 12 greatsword to plus 13 on a MMO specifically known as Terra.
No, actually, I don't even know if Terra had that system. I guess I should be thinking more like Dragon Nest. God damn, the charter system in there was just. You get to what? Plus 5 guaranteed, but then going from plus 5 to plus 10, like there was a chance it could break. I think it was like a 10% chance, and then once you got it to 10, it like drastically decreased afterwards. Unless you used, like, what is it, flippin' jelly or something to keep it from breaking if it did fail. But you use, the jelly gets used up even if it successfully levels, which is just monetization tactics. Oh, your weapon's going to break. If you want to get it past 12, you're gonna have to spend money. Or be very lucky and have, like, at least a huge stockpile of those weapons that you can upgrade and just pray to RNG. But even then, that's like still a lot of resources and farming. It's the same. I would do it. Take the farming route. Screw giving money. Unless you don't have done something to actually earn it. Like, oh my goodness, this game's so good. I don't mind spending $10 for like such and such. From Game Pass or whatever. If the whole gang's here, isn't that great? We've got Trigger over here, we've got Soldier 11, we've got Seed. We are missing Orphe though. Where'd Orphe go? Orphe, hello. Where'd you wander off to? Down here? She is not. Salutes. A pupper. Well, we've kind of already finished that. We don't really worry about it. I love how this game looks. Just stylistic wise, it's great. Lovely lighting, fabulous 2D hand-drawn textures. A little bit of photorealism in them. Like obviously, you know, layering the rust, making it a little bit of a bump map, different materials. It looks stunning. I always take a game that like just visibly looks stylistic than realistic. If it's done well, you know, if it's like some sort of weird style that just makes you want to vomit. But if that's the intention, then maybe it's good. Anyhow, I will probably park it here for now. Let's take a pic with the gang. Camera. Yes, look at me now. Hold on, how do I... There we go. Wait. Turn. There we go. Go backwards. We must position ourselves correctly, and then I think we can... Oh, up here. Emote. Peace. Serious. We're all serious here. There we go. We've got to get solder in there a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. You have the camera looking down a little bit. Ooh. Yeah. All right. Well, I know it was short, but hopefully over this weekend I might be able to play some more Zendas. But tomorrow, definitely playing some Silk Song. I know everybody's going to be streaming it, so it's just going to be like a battle for viewers or whatever, but who cares? We're just going to play it because we want to play it, right? And then Saturday, we will probably be playing Helldivers. Helldivers got a new patch, and the new Warbond should also be out on that day. I think I'm short a little bit of some credits too for them. But that's okay. We will get there. And look up. Oh, wow. It's me in that picture. But yes. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoying that. I know it's only a short one today. And I will be back tomorrow with some Silk Song, probably for a longer duration, because I'm going to be addicted to it, like that good stuff. Oh yeah. Alright, thank you again, and we'll see you on the next one. Goodbye. May you have a good